Hello, guys. Uh, how are you guys doing? Hope everybody is doing well, wherever you are. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, fellow Ambazonians. Here is your humble servant, your comrade, Kecha Fru, the administrative secretary of the leader of the Agovc, commander-in-chief of the ADF, and the leader of our liberation struggle. I'm here tonight to brief you on the meeting held last weekend by the Agovc in assessing our struggle and the way forward. This is a press briefing from the office of the Secretary General of the Ambazonia Governing Council, and it reads thus: Statement on the Ambazonia Governing Council Global Meeting of August 25th, 2024. On Sunday, August 25th, 2024, the Ambazonia Governing Council held an important stock-taking meeting that brought together the leadership of the organization and all members of the organization across the globe. Under the chairmanship of the Council of Missions, the Council of Missions in the Agovc is the institution that galvanizes grassroots mobilization. The meeting focused on key issues including October 1st preparations, defense update related to security, policy and strategic planning, communication and media strategy, foreign affairs and diplomacy, education, health and community development, and last but not the least, resource mobilization and continuous funding of the liberation war. The overall Grand Commander, the OGC, who is in charge of October 1, informed the organization that preparations towards October 1 are in high gear across the missions around the world, ranging from demonstrations to petitioning international stakeholders and assembling of Ambazonians and friends of Ambazonia Each mission then reported on the state of their preparation. The state of ground forces and strategic operations was presented by the Secretary General of the ADF with a call for more support to be given to our no-blinking soldiers in the battlefield. A plethora of diplomatic activities were presented by the Foreign Affairs Department. The Education Department presented the state of the community schools and planning towards October 1. On communication, the department presented a good number of projects that are ongoing and in the pipeline in order to improve on the communication strategy. All members of the organization were called upon to step up their funding of the liberation and to assert themselves in their messaging. In his closing remarks, the president of the Ambazonia Governing Council and leader of the liberation acknowledged the challenges faced by the organization and liberation, including internal and external attacks on his person in particular and the organization as a whole. However, Dr. Ayaba expressed confidence in overcoming these challenges, as has been the case in the past, through strategic communication. Resource mobilization, and a renewed commitment from all members of the organization and all Ambazonians as well. He called on all Ambazonian nationalists, irrespective of their affiliation, to step up and contribute their time, talents, and resources to the struggle for Ambazonia. The meeting was adjourned by the chairman of the Council of Missions at 9:20 p.m. Amba time, after more than 4 hours of deliberations. The office of the Secretary General of the Ambazonia Governing Council, Obadia Moa. Fellow Ambalanders, these are the minutes of the meeting we held last weekend to assess where we are and to project into the future. We call on all Ambazonians on the ground and in the diaspora to come in massively as we fight our way to freedom. You cannot stand on the bench. All of us are involved. A slave who does not assume his revolt doesn't deserve any pity. And don't think by the magnanimity of your slave master, he will set you free. Freedom is taken by force. So I urge all Ambazonians, especially in the diaspora, to commit financially so that we can replenish anything or any ammunition, that our forces use on a daily basis. I crave your indulgence to visit www.adla.africa or www.ttof.net to make your contributions, or you contact any prominent member of the Ambazonia Governing Council or of the Ambazonia Defense Forces. Short-live the Ambazonia Revolution, and long live a prosperous and free homeland. God bless you all.